Welcome back, everyone. So last week, we checked in with one of our one-time producers, Racine, in the City of Angels. So that's LA, if you're not sure. Now we're going to go over to the O Smoke with another one of our previous producers. Her name is Zakeea Ayton-Wright, but we call her Kia. Kia, how's it going in London town, darling?
Hey Sakina, it's going. It's definitely a different life to what we were living before, but people seem to be taking things seriously, which is good.
Oh, that's fantastic. I hope we can actually do the same. My question to you is, what exactly is locked down? Like, I mean, how far out of your house can you go? What do you need to go for? Or is it just like nobody go anywhere?
It's funny because when they first announced it, which was I think the 23rd of March, there was a lot of confusion about what people could and couldn't do. So I think now people kind of get the point. But basically, everything is closed except for essential services. So pharmacies are open, supermarkets are open, some corner stores are open, but places like bars, restaurants, movie theaters, shopping centers, malls, anything like that is closed. So there's no going out to eat, going out to drink. Some restaurants have converted into like a takeout or delivery service. Some of them have closed down completely. But pretty much, unless you're going to the supermarket, the hospital, or doctor surgery, or to the pharmacy, there's nowhere to go.
And this is pretty much daytime, nighttime. This is 24 hours all
Yeah.
day. Wow. Okay.
Gatherings of two or more people have been banned. You can go out, like if you want to go for a walk or like to exercise with members of your household. So if you live in a house with four people and you're a family or just live together, it's fine for you to be out as a group. But other than that, it can't be more than two people. And you have to stay 6 feet away from people when you see them on the street. A lot of supermarkets and pharmacies have rules now where you can only have a certain number of people in the store at a time. So you'll go out and you see there's lines outside of stores. When you're in the store, there are markings on the ground as to where you need to stand in the line to make sure that you're 6 feet away from the next person. So it's very strange.
A lot of that sounds pretty similar to what we are trying to implement here. I don't know if you've been hearing a lot of the news about what's going on here, but the police have a lot of power right now, especially at night with the curfew and all of that. What kind of power do the bobbies have there?
So it's pretty much how they've put it is that the police basically are supposed to use their common sense and discretion. So you might have seen videos on social media of people, because we've been having really nice weather, which never happens, but all of a sudden we're in lockdown and the sun comes out. So people have been going to the park and like sunbathing, because British people, when they see a little bit of sunshine, it's like holiday time. And while this lockdown has been in place, people have been going to the park and like having picnics and stuff. And so the police have been going and breaking it up. But basically what they can do is question you when you're out, what are you doing out? If they find or believe that you're out, but you're not going shopping and you're not exercising, they can actually take you home, especially if you resist. The main thing, though, is that they give you fines. So each time you get a fine, the amount increases. So if you're fined one time, I think it's £30. Fined a second time, it's £60, and it goes up. So at the moment, it's more just patrolling and...
So it's just fines, no arrests and lockups and that kind of stuff.
They can do that if people have been obstructed, but not just for being outside. Because once they tell you to leave and you're leaving, they would have no reason. But you would get some people who resist. There hasn't been anyone like that as far as I know. But if there was, then at that point, it's arrest and that kind of thing.
Okay, with the numbers climbing, do you have any fear that the health system might not be able to withstand the influx of patients that are coming in for respiratory issues because of corona?
See, this is actually the main reason why they've chosen to start this lockdown. It's going to be reviewed in 3 weeks, well, in 2 weeks, about 2 weeks from now. But the main issue is that the NHS, our National Health Service, cannot handle the number of cases that could potentially be seen. And so that's really, aside from not wanting people to get sick, it's just that our hospitals can't handle it. They've just converted a big space called the Excel Centre into a new hospital. They did that quite quickly, actually, and that's supposed to have like thousands of new beds. But that's really just a contingency. They don't want it to get to a stage where we have to use that. At the moment, they're doing okay, and based on what I read today, it seems that the number of cases is slowly decreasing. But then that doesn't mean, we're out of the woods. They still have to keep social distancing in place. They have to keep the lockdown in place for a lot longer, because if they suddenly stop, then we're going to see another peak.
Yeah.
And we haven't got enough ventilators. We don't have enough beds.
Well,
We're just only now doing more tests. So,
Kia, my darling, you look healthy and happy. I hope cabin fever does not get to you.
not yet. It's been a week since I've been home from work, but I'm hanging in there.
You're doing okay. All right, Mama, thank you so much for giving us a little bit of insight into your kind of lifestyle at the moment, which might soon be ours. We never know. All right, hope to talk to you soon. Have a wonderful lockdown, if we can wish you that.
Thank you. You guys stay safe as well.
Thank you so much. Journalist and producer at London Live, Zakeea Ayton-Wright. Time for some family bonding in the kitchen when we get back from Studio B. Don't go anywhere.
Fun.